Now, the next aspect now is dimension quantity. So dimension quantity is revised to what? How various physical quantity are related with fundamental quantity. Related to the what? Fundamental what? Quantity. Such as what? Mass. Like we have mass as fundamental quantity. Dimension for mass is capital letter what? M. So this dimension quantity is referred to the what? How for the various physical quantity are related to what? The fundamental what? Quantity. Dimension for mass is what? Is M. Dimension for length is L. Dimension for time T, capital letter T. Then dimension for temperature is what? Is theta. We have dimension for current. Current is what? Is capital letter what? A. Dimension for amount of substance. Amount of what? Substance. Amount of substance is dimension. You know the unit is what? Is mole. Dimension is what? Is N. So dimension for mass is M, capital letter M. Dimension for length is capital letter L. Time T. Temperature theta. Current ampere. Amount of substance which is where in mole is what? Capital letter what? M. So it's like here now, we will look at what? Dimension for, let me say, 30 physical quantity. Now, oh yeah, let us start from what? Number one. One, area. Dimension for area is length times what? Breadth. What is the dimension for length? L. Dimensions for breadth? L. So area is what? Is L square. The next one is what? Dimension for volume. Volume is what? Area multiplied by what? Height. What the dimension for area is L square. Dimension for height is L. Multiply it together, L3. The next one is what? Number 3. Dimension for density. Density is mass over what? Volume. Abi? What is dimension for mass? Is capital letter what? M. Dimension for volume is what? L raised to power 3. You will now have what? M L minus 3. The next one is what? Number 4. Dimension for speed is what? Distance over what? Over time. Dimension for distance, L, time is T, is what? L T minus 1. The next one, number 5. Dimension for velocity is displacement Velocity is what? Displacement over what? Over time. Displacement is what? Is L. T is this. We have L T minus 1. What is the dimension for acceleration? Number 6. Acceleration is what? Velocity over what? Over time. Dimension for velocity is what? Is L T minus 1 over what? Over T. We have L T minus what? 2. The next one, number 7, sorry. Dimension for force. Force is what? Mass times what? As a what? Acceleration. Dimension for mass is capital letter M. For acceleration, L T minus 2. And number 7, sorry. Number 8, dimension for work is force times what? Distance. What is dimension for works here? For force. Force is L ml T minus 2. Distance is what? Is M. Distance is what? Is L. Sorry. We have what? M L square minus this. The next one is what? Dimension for energy. Energy is what? mgh. Mass times acceleration times what? Height. Dimension for mass is capital letter M. Acceleration due to gravity. LT. Now L T minus 2. This for acceleration. This height is what? Is M. This height multiplied by what? M, which is what? The height. By solving it together, we have M what? M, sorry, height is L. Height is what? Is L. M, L square, T minus 2. So, the work and energy have the same what? Dimension. Number 10. Let us look at what? Pressure. Pressure is force over what? Area. Dimension for force is M L T minus 2 over area is what? M square, which is give us what? It will go up like this. It will be M minus 1 when it go up. L T minus 2. Sorry, dimension for area is L what? L square. You now have M L minus 1 T minus 2. I'm very sorry for that. And the next one is what? 11. Let us first stress. Dimension for stress is also what? Force over what? Area. And force over area will give us what? M L minus 2 over what? L square to give us what? M L1 T minus 2. So the next one is what? Number 12. Dimension for strain is what? Extension over what? Length. So extension over length, it will give us what? Extension is measured in this, for length is also L, cancel each other, therefore is what? Dimensionless. So dimensionless quantity are quantity that has no dimension, or any quantity that has no unit, they are also called what? Dimensionless what? Quantity. Number 13, we have momentum. Momentum is what? This is also called linear momentum. Is mass, which is what? Kg multiplied by as a what? Acceleration. Okay. Multiplied by what? Velocity. Velocity is, oh God, I'm sorry though. Mass multiplied by what? Velocity. That's momentum. Dimension for mass is capital letter M. Velocity is what? Lt minus 2. The next one is what? 14. Dimension for impulse. Okay. T minus 1. Velocity. Impulse is what? Force times what? Time. And what is dimension for force times time? Force is Lt minus 2. Time is what? Is T. To give us what? Lt minus 1. Force is M Lt. The next one is 15. Let us look at what? Dimension for angular momentum. So this one is linear momentum. So for angular what? Angular momentum. Angular what? Momentum. I said is the turning effect of what? Linear momentum. Assume we have, let me put it this way. Yes, this is a what? Here we have linear momentum mv, and from here to here, let's call it what? Radius r. So under rotation of rigid body, moment of inertia. So if we rotate this linear momentum, if we take the moment of what? Of this linear momentum mass b, it will now give us what? Angular what? Momentum equal to the what? mv what? r. So the um, turning effect of what? Of linear momentum is due to the what? Angular what? Momentum. So angular will be what? Mass times velocity times what? Radius. And the radius we have here is r. Dimension for mass. Yeah, I forget here. I omit m here. Sorry. We have m Lt minus 2. So the dimension for mass is m. Velocity here is Lt minus 2 minus 1. Dimension for r is what? Multiplied by L. It will now give us what? M L square T minus what? Minus 2. This is dimension for what? Angular momentum. Linear momentum is mass times velocity. Angular momentum is what? Mass times velocity times what? R. The next one is what? Number 16. What is dimension for radius of gyration? The radius of gyration, the symbol is measured in what? In half. And dimension for r is what? Is L. So this radius of gyration is written as what? As radius. Dimension is what? Is r. And we also have number what? 17. Dimension for moment of inertia. So the moment of inertia is the product of mass times what? Radius, mr square. So dimension for mass here is capital letter M, for radius is L square. The next one is number 18. Dimension for moment of a force. Moment of a force. Moment is the product of what? Of force times what? Distance, perpendicular distance. So we have force to be what? ml t minus 2. Distance is what? Is L. Dimension for moment to be what? ml square t minus 2.